What you saying, ladies and gents? It is your boy BucketHatSam, and yes, we are back again today for another video. Today's video, I'm doing a West Bromwich Albion versus Preston North End match preview. If you're new to the channel, smash that like button and subscribe. It does really help. But there's a lot of things we need to discuss in this game. Some pros and cons for both sides. But we're going to start off and just quickly discuss the form. West Bromwich Albion currently sat in fifth, 7 points off second place Blackburn, who have played one game more because they beat Middlesbrough last night. But it's promising signs for West Brom. They got that win that they desperately needed, where they've gone 4 games without a win. A lot of pressure on the squad, a lot of pressure on Valley and Ismail, but they delivered. Beating Peterborough 3-0. It wasn't the most convincing win. Obviously, 3-0 does sound it, but all 3 goals came in the final 12 minutes. But it's 3 goals. You can't complain. A 3-0 win, I'm not going to moan about. But one, sadly, massive blow to West Brom. Massive blow to us this season is the fact that Daryl DK, the new signing, plays 60 minutes and then gets injured, goes off, and he's now been confirmed today. He will be out. Are you ready for this? 8 weeks, so he misses 11 games. It's just the West Bromwich Albion look, isn't it? We sign a new striker and then they're instantly injured. But promising signs. Yes, a lot of people were moaning on Twitter saying, oh, he missed a lot of chances. But the fact he was getting in those positions, his nerves, it's your first game. I think we should give him a break before we get on to him, give him stick. But sadly, he's injured and he won't be playing this game, and we won't be seeing him for quite a while. So I think Matt Phillips will play up top, maybe, or potentially Callum Robinson. But I thought Callum Robinson always struggles in the number 9 position. I thought he looked very good in the kind of that number 10 kind of role. So potentially could play up top in kind of a false 9. But we do know with Valor and Ismail, he doesn't really mix the formations up. So I think most likely we will see Matt Phillips up top with Carl and Grant, and potentially Dean Garner. Dean Garner, who looked absolutely class when he came on. A touch of class for his goal. Thought he was really good, really good. It was a great finish when he put it into when he took the ball from that Callum Robinson pass and put it in that far left hand corner. That's a glimpse of what we saw with Bilic, Dean Garner. So hopefully he can find his form and he can really go for it, because we're coming up against a Preston side who. Form has dipped a bit recently since Lowe came in as a manager. They've got 12 points from their first 5 games, but before this game week, before they played Swansea on the weekend, they were unbeaten in 4, and they're looking quite positive. Some good recent results. And the one danger man I'm going to highlight is Daniel Johnson. I think Daniel Johnson, we all know he's scored against West Brom in the past. You know exactly what he's going to do. He always seems to score penalties whenever I watch him, but he's a very good player. Operates kind of that number 10 role, box to box as well. Defensively sound, very good going forward. Always pops up with a goal or an assist. He's one player I really want to look out for. Ched Evans, you know, he's going to run the channels. He's going to bring energy and bully the defenders. But I'm feeling quite positive as a West Bromwich Albion fan this week. Going into this game, we have Sam Johnstone back, who, yes, I've been somebody who's slagged off Sam Johnstone in recent weeks, saying he's messed up, he's had bad moments. So hopefully he's been able to collect himself, gather his thoughts on this 3 match ban game that he had. 3 match ban game, geez. 3 match ban he had after the whatever happened at Cardiff. Let's be honest, no one really knows what went on after on the pitch. It was just simple as that, really, isn't it? But hopefully he can come back and gather his form, because he wants a big move, which it's looking most likely that he's going to leave in the summer on a free. So he's got to play for those big contracts now. So hopefully his form will step up, and we'll see the old Sam Johnson we saw in the Premier League and the season when we went up in the Championship. He still could really help us out. Really could help us out. Not only that, we've got Alex Mowat coming back. Alex Mowat, a player who I think has been integral to our side this year. Somebody who sets the press, energy. He's nasty in midfield. Yes, he does get the occasional red card and he does lash out and things, but I think he's been very, very good. I think him alongside Livermore will be class this week, because Livermore I thought was really good against Peterborough last week. I thought he's a player who gets a lot of stick, because he's not someone who's going to light the league up. He's always just a 7 out of 10. He does things simple, and that works really well with Alex Mowat, because Alex Mowat is the kind of player who wants to express himself. So I think those two as a combo, I think, can be good. And not only that, Alex Mowat did look quite tired. He played a lot of games, a lot of energy. So I think this break will help him, and I think he will come back fighting stronger. And it wouldn't surprise me if he gets on the score sheet, because he's got something to prove with the fans. I know a lot of the fans aren't too happy with him because the way he lashed out at Cardiff, it was a silly challenge. And West Brom fans expect more from a player like him. So hopefully he does step up to the mark. Furlong, one player I want to just discuss. Furlong, I think he'll keep his space. I think obviously Taylor got, oh my word, Gardner Hickman obviously took his place at right wing back, but Furlong's come back in. I thought he looked really good against Peterborough. He was really bombing on down that right hand side and creating a lot of chances, which is what you want to see, really, isn't it? It's as simple as that. You want to see him going forward, because that's what you expect from right wing backs. But overall, I'm feeling quite confident for this game. Two sides, you play three at the back, and I think we always are suited more so to three at the back side, because I like to think of it as we have a front three, really. I think it's two inside forwards and a striker who kind of operates. Then they'll take those centre backs. And I think our wing backs are extremely good, especially Connor Townsend bombing down that left hand side. He'll force their wing back and we'll be pushing them into their own half. And I do think we'll be suited to this side. I think we'll dominate possession and dominate chances. I'm feeling quite confident, which is never a good sign as a West Brom fan, but we need to really step it up. I keep saying this and I get a lot of stick online saying that if we are going to get promoted this season, if we are going to go up, these are the kind of games you have to win. We are so close. The fact we're still in with a shout, we're 7 points off second, it's still feasible that we can go up. 3 points this week and QPR results don't go their way. We could leapfrog them and go into fourth, but all we've got to do at the moment is just keep, rather than focusing on above us, like I've just discussed, ignore me. Rather than focus on what's above us, just focus on ourselves. Keep racking up those points and we will stay in and around there. And if someone trips, if someone falls, we can just catch up and slowly chip away at that points tally, because we can do it. We've seen sides have really poor form. Fulham went through that barren run. I know right now they're absolutely killing it. Bournemouth went through a really barren run. But they are right now. The 2 losses on the bounce. Sides have bad form. We've had bad form, but the fact we're still in and around it is quite a positive sign. So I'm quite positive. I do still think we need to make some signings, but I can't see us making any. So we just got to just go for it this week, I think. I thought Kipre again was very good. He's a player again who seems to be getting a lot of stick online, but I think he'll be good. I thought against Peterborough side that sat back, which is what Preston will do against us. They will sit back because we are the favourites for this game. They'll come to our place and sit back and try and defend and try and hold out for a draw and then later on go for it like we saw Derby do and Cardiff do as well. But I think Kipre will drive forward, which is what he did quite a lot against Peterborough. He kept finding space down that right-hand side. And it was quite nice to see. It was overlapping runs and everything. And when he does that, he drags one player out of position. It creates more space for the more creative players. So we want him to carry on doing that because he's a player who we all know he bagged goals for fun at Wigan. And we saw him get a goal this weekend. And you never know, he could be banging in the goals every week. So we'll wait and see. But overall, I'm feeling quite confident. And hopefully the Baggies win. Let me know, guys, what your thoughts are for this game coming up. Preston versus West Brom. It is on Sky Sports tomorrow night, Wednesday, the 26th. I'm going to go for a strong, solid prediction. I'm going to go for a 2-0 West Brom home win. And I think Dean Garner will get a goal. And I think Carlin Grant will get a goal. But guys, let me know your thoughts. If you're a Preston fan, tell me what I should be expecting from you lot. Tell me what you think the score is going to be. Just everyone let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please smash that like button and subscribe. BucketHatSam over and out. Thank you. Goodbye.